Ollie said I'm supposed to turn the hat like this. It's almost like a... It's huge. How's that? Matt S, what's up? Sky River. It's bad weather. I'm going to get fuel. I hate to do it, but I looked in the old fuel tank this morning and the fuel is way down there towards the bottom, which is no good. This hat is ridiculous. I guess I should keep it on. Maybe I'll get some views. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I just wanted to pop up, say hi, check in. I can't fish till you know what, tomorrow the wind is good, but I don't know, the waves are probably gonna be really big because it's been storming. Maybe it'll be okay. I was out in the ocean yesterday. I went out to the beach and looked. The waves weren't too big yesterday. They were maybe 6 foot, I don't know. Yeah, woo! It might look goofy, but it's cold in here. I need it. It's so cold. She's making me another one. She's making me another one that's smaller. This one stretched out. It got so big. I could like pull it over my whole head. Got a lot of room for... Anyway, I know you guys don't like it when I go live and I'm not fishing, but what can I do? Figured I'd pop in and say hi. We got some coffee. We can pretend like we're fishing. Nobody would know. Like, oh, yeah, we're on the boat. We're on the fishing boat. Kind of windy. I actually have a crab trap I need to pick up. Seems like a north wind. Well, I guess that's easterly. Anyway, the fuel dock's to the south here. We gotta go south first before we do anything else. Normally this time of year is bad weather and we're waiting for the good weather to catch some fish. And yeah, it's bad weather. We're waiting for the good weather to go try and catch some fish, I guess. The traps, you know, yesterday I had 2 otter traps that were sprung and didn't have an otter. One of them, it kind of looks to me like the otter climbed over the trap and triggered it while it was climbing over it. And the other one, Cade left the dang blasted safeties on. So if the safeties are on the springs, the trap will kind of half fire. It scares the heck out of the animal, but that's what happened. No safeties were set on one and the other one looked like they crawled over top of it. And then I caught a martin. That was so much work yesterday putting those otters up. I want to catch them and I want the fur, but I don't want to do that. What a pain in the butt. I got otter grease all over everything. Maybe I could save the fat and like render the fat and sell it as mink oil or whatever for your boots. Use it for my own boots. Put some on my shoes. I think that's what mink oil is this mink fat. It's probably fake these days. Yeah, it's got some time to kill. Tomorrow it looks like the wind's gonna lay down. I might have to go out there and brave the waves. If the waves are too big, I'll go up the bay. I'm not sure. I haven't checked the wave forecast. Maybe we can get it on the radio. Oh yeah. 11 feet.
Monday, southeast wind 30.
Oh my goodness.
15 feet.
Stormy.
Forecast for the weather after 15 nautical issued at 9:21 a.m. Atlantic Standard Time Thursday, January 29, 2026. Gale warning for this morning.
Gale warning.
For the rest of today, southeast wind 35 knots, diminishing to southeast winds 25 knots this afternoon. 17 feet. Tonight, northeast winds 29. Friday, southeast winds 29. Seas 10 feet. Knots 12. Rain in the afternoon. Winds 29.
On fire! In the house!
Windy. Saturday, south 30 knots. Seas 13 feet. Sunday, southeast wind 30 knots. Seas 14 feet. Monday, southeast wind 30 knots. Seas 15 feet. In forecast for Cape Out 15
Timber! We're going to get gas! I got a crab trap. Andrew, what's up? Timber! Yeah, gale warning, 35 knot winds. I'm listening to the weather. Good morning, Tom. I'm going to fuel up. I think tomorrow is fishable. And I mean, I got a lot of fuel on the boat, but it's kind of low in the tank. And when I go out there, I want my tanks full. That way they can't slosh around and move water that's in the bottom. A full tank is better. Australia! Watch out for the crocodile. Hey, don't let the kangaroo kick you in the face.
Monday, 30 miles. 17 feet. Forecast for temperature stay something after 15 nautical miles. At about 20 a.m. Time Thursday.
Listen to the ocean forecast right now. 35 knots.
25 feet.
Seas 25 feet.
Tonight, 6:23. 16 feet late.
Thanks, Billy. Yeah, Billy, stick with me because it's a slow time of year, but when the weather gets good, late February, March, it's wide open out here. And then halibut opens March 26th. So I got a little bit of halibut to catch. Yeah, Billy, you should go live. You wouldn't believe how many views I get and subscribers and watch hours doing this. People don't like it if I'm not fishing though. They want fishing. Alright, that's enough of that. Let's do a Bible verse for Billy. It's probably not in here anymore, that's okay. Let's read, oh yeah, no, you should do it. You know, I always watch other people and go on other people's live streams, and then I think, oh, I'm so embarrassed to go live, like unscripted and no editing ability, but once you do it for a while, you get used to it. And nobody cares if you make a mistake. Let's read Psalm 3. Lord, how they have increased who trouble me. Many are they who rise up against me. Many are they who save me. There is no help for him in God. Selah. But you, O Lord, are a shield for me, my glory and the one who lifts up my head. I cried out to the Lord with my voice, and he heard me from his holy hill. Selah. I lay down and slept. I awoke, for the Lord sustained me. I will not be afraid of 10,000s of people who have set themselves against me all around. Arise, O Lord, save me, O my God. For you have struck all my enemies on the cheekbone. You have broken the teeth of the ungodly. Amen. Thank you very much. We're just going to get some fuel. My boat's actually leaning a little bit. I've been burning fuel off of this one side. I'll probably take, I hope I don't take too much. I'll probably take 80 gallons. Hold on the Wolfred 4410, hello. Yeah, if anybody needs to buy some bass lures or crappie lures, Creatures makes baits. You can bug them for custom colors from Creatures. You'll love the features of Creatures. He's making me some lures for next year's long range trip. Looking forward to it. Edward Presley, good morning. Yeah, it's raining a flood out here. Look at this. Rain, super windy offshore. I just heard a report from the National Weather Service says 25 foot on the ocean today. So that's right behind that green buoy and that spit of land is the ocean, North Pacific. And yeah, we're not going out there. I don't know if it's 25 foot today. We probably won't get out there tomorrow either, to be honest with you. Oh boy. I guess we'll have to plan to go to the middle of the bay, try the pinnacles. Might as well. We won't be able to fish again until next week. Lots of trapping, I guess. I need to find some more places to set traps in the river and in the water. Yeah, it is terrible. Well, at least we got an excuse not to catch fish now. And then the longer it goes, like by the end of February, traditionally, every year I've done this. Well, I can remember one February that wasn't real good. It's really good in February, so this year's been so bad. Hopefully it'll at least be like okay, you know. It got better. I was getting 3 a day, so that's like $280 a day. That's much better than none, you know. But I'm basically just paying for fuel here. The option to go up the bay, the problem is, for some reason, the fish aren't really up the bay, like in the middle of the bay. They stay out on the bar until, in March we usually start picking them up in the bay, like on the pinnacles. But for some reason in January and February, it's just not good up there, ever. But if it's gonna be 25-foot seas on the ocean, I don't have a choice. I didn't listen to the bay forecast. Probably put it back on and wait for the bay to come up. Sounds horrendous on the ocean, everywhere.
Small craft advisory for late tonight. For the rest of today,
get the one. Yeah. The problem with the one out on the ice is that it's that area is like the main recreational area in the town. So they made that whole area closed to trapping within 150 yards of that road. Now I could have shot it, but I would never have got it if I shot it. It's way out in the creek. And I could use footholds too, but like I'd rather not upset people. And there's a lot of Labrador retrievers in town. So if I put a set in the river, you're allowed to use footholds. I just feel like, you know, with the lure to get the otter to go in the foothold, I could easily lure a Labrador into the hole too. So I gotta put a trap there. There's so many other places where it's not closed. I was looking at another place where it's not closed, but it's where people walk their dogs. And I thought I saw an otter track, and I was gonna set a trap, and then. Like I went to my car to get the traps out of the trunk, and I saw the same track on the ground at the car, and I thought, yeah, that's a Labrador track, that's not an otter track, so I didn't set the trap there either. Yeah, everybody wants to buy the hat, but they take a really long time to make. I'm probably gonna get a few things to hang up here to sell that Holly makes. I don't have any right now. She's super busy at work, but that's not gonna last forever. Yeah, on the description of my channel, they have a Holly's gift shop, and her mom makes a lot of embroidered stuff, but we don't have these hats yet. I think she was talking about getting some material together to make more. She's making me one now. Thomas, we're going to get fuel, and then I'll pull up my crab trap. But first I gotta get fuel on the boat. The thing about, like, so you know, Jason was asking for a shirt, and like I thought maybe we could make him a custom one with the embroidery and stuff, and the price is high for the embroidered. Like my stepmother makes them. It was gonna be $55 for a t-shirt and $95 for a sweatshirt for like embroidered stuff. I'm not even sure how that works, but it's expensive. I want to get a couple items like that people can see, and then they'd be like, all right, you know, I'll pay $100 for that. But it feels almost embarrassing to say those numbers are so high. Yeah, I don't know, man. This hat probably took her a week to make or something. It's not really, you can't quantify that in a price. It's not reasonable. She got some machines together, right? So she got a machine. She had one that didn't work, so she ordered a new machine, and it's supposed to, like, the machine weaves yarn into like a rope that's more like the size of my finger, and then she can crochet stuff out of that a lot faster because it's much bigger, right? F4, what's up? How's the herring fishing going in New York, Thomas? You guys out there slaying them with the sabiki? Yeah, it feels depressing. I'm just going to get fuel. I'm not even making money. I'm just spending it today. I guess I am gonna get some crabs probably. Yeah, Catbird Go. It's called Square. It says like My Square, Arga Square gift shop. That's Holly and her mom, my stepmom. Is that the right? No, mother-in-law. That's what it is. My mother-in-law's stuff. So I will tell you this: a guy bought a blanket that my mother-in-law made with the what you call it, the embroidery. He brought an embroidered quilt for it was $375 or something, which is a lot, right? And then it was at a Christmas bazaar, and then a week later he came and bought another one. So like that says something. He after he got it home and he looked it over and thought about it, he came back and bought another one for $300. He got a discount on one. What kind of sabiki rig do you use? Like the smallest one or a big one? Crystal flash threads on it, the bead. On the hunt, what's going on? We're after the otters. Today I'm fueling up and getting groceries here, and then I'm gonna go out on the trap line. Yesterday I had a couple traps that the otters sprung without getting caught, so they must have like seen that one otter in the trap, or maybe seen both the otters in the trap, so they're like trying to climb over the trap and they're going through it. We'll get them. Oh, I caught a martin yesterday. Kind of toning down the martin traps now. I didn't reset one. I think we caught enough out of this one area. Next year I'm gonna trap the big one. Oh, okay, huge herring. How much weight do you use on that thing? Like 1 ounce or ½ ounce? Cast it with a surf rod you use for stripers, or do you have like a trout rod that you would use for freshwater trout? I'd imagine you got something pretty stout. What's that, Doc? Windows are all fogged up here. Sounds like he fishes in the harbor there, somewhere in the city. Pretty cool, really. Are you serious? It's big enjoyment with trapping for me. Is like, you would think it would be easy in the poor animals, right? And it is bad news for them when they get caught, but it's not easy to catch them. Martins are really easy to catch. Martins are like the dumbest. They're the dumbest one. They are so dumb. They don't pay any attention to a trap. If you put a trap like on a tree branch and then you wire some bait underneath the branch, they'll go stand on the trap just to do it, and they get caught. They're so dumb. And they have an infatuation with if you make a wooden box and you put the bait in the back of the box, you put the trap in the front of the box, they go in every time. They go for it. They're not afraid of anything. Yeah, the martins, I heard they were going for around $100 this year. They probably won't give me that much for mine. I'm just gonna give all the martins to Cade this time. And I might keep a couple that I put up myself, but he's been taking all the martins and scraping them off, and I wouldn't say that he's been doing a good job of it, so like, I just let him have all that fur. I worked really hard to put my otters up. What a pain in the butt. It didn't look like he did a good job on his wolves. The wolves he did, and he got a wolverine. That looks good. But the martins and the mink I've seen him put up weren't so good. TC Cooper, what's up? Yeah, I'm thinking about getting a snow machine, but I don't know if that's going to happen. My finances aren't looking too hot right now for next year. You can get a lot of ground cover with a snow machine here if it snows. Like right now, there's not really any. You couldn't even hardly run a snow machine. I mean, I guess you could. If you wanted to, you could take a snow machine way the heck out into the wilderness here and run a major trap line. Nobody's doing it. Fuel here is $6.30, so that's a problem. I mean, it's $6.30 for gasoline here. This is gonna make me get upset because I'm going to fill my boat up right now. Diesel is less, which is good. Diesel is about $5.30. It's still a lot. It's probably $4 in the next town down, but we're so isolated that they have a monopoly. The fuel people have a monopoly to charge whatever they want. Yeah, I know, Nate. It's not so bad. All this trapping stuff is really just keeping me busy, give me something to do that I enjoy. And I want to get a blanket for myself. There's no making money driving a truck out there with gas at $6.30, checking a couple dozen traps, If I had like a couple hundred traps out there and an ATV, then I could make some money. But driving these trucks with the gas prices, I'm definitely losing a lot of money. I'm working on getting myself a blanket just because I want one, Give me something to do, but. So, I don't know, I need about 20 otters and beavers in conjunction. I'm going to try and get them. I'm not totally broke. I can afford to mess around a little bit. We're waiting for the fish. Cade's gone. Cade went to Florida for a couple weeks, so he's out for a little while, but he'll be back. and he can run the traps. And a lot of stuff's locked up right now that's under the ice. And I don't never done under the ice trapping, but a lot of the beaver areas are under the ice right now. The wind should be blowing me right into the dock. Almost fell in the water twice already here. Jiminy cricket. Let's see, I got my wallet here. I gotta kind of be quick about this, or else the thing resets, you know. Let's see here. Hold it. This will take probably take about 5 minutes. Alright, well that's a wrap on the old fuelization there. Hopefully I didn't take that much. It says 104 gallons, but I don't think so. Let's see if we can get a receipt out of that. Let's see here. Spit it out. Made a sound, but nothing happened. Oh boy. Yeah, that's classic. No receipt. The little gauge says 104. But I don't think so. It's possible. But I think that that's more than I thought I should use. I don't know. It's possible. It'd be unfortunate. $560 or something if that's the case. Basically, all the fish I caught just went into fuel. It's not been good fishing. The four trips I went out didn't catch anything, you know. Just unbelievable. Okay, yeah, here we go. I just fueled up, Shannon. What a nightmare. I was hoping it would be more like 60 gallons of the thing. I forgot to reset it's got a manual, mechanical counter gauge thingy on there. I forgot to reset it. And it says 104 gallons. I'm hoping that I didn't actually misuse 104 gallons of fuel. But it's quite possible. Better than last time. I think I took 140 gallons last time. That was really bad. I took 140 gallons and I filled 130 gallons at the house on the same day. It was devastating. Another dose of code for Billy. PK, what's up? Nightmare the fueling? Because I don't want to pay for it? That's why. Oh, that would be worse. Yeah, this one's been broken before and they just, they bring the truck. We used to always have to get them to bring the truck to fuel our boats, and then they put in this automated pump, but it's had problems. Sometimes it doesn't run. It's nice to have the automated because you don't have to, like, you know, normally Monday through Friday and whenever they felt like it, they do it. Not all the time. It's nice the automated pump's always open. I mean, I guess I might have taken 100 gallons. It looked kind of low in my, I was wanting to just brush off getting fuel, but I'm expecting to go out in some pretty high seas, and if you don't have a lot of fuel in the tank, when you go out in the high seas and the boat does this, it washes around, and any contaminants that are laying in the bottom of the tank end up potentially shutting you down. It's happened to me more than once, so. I always like to be pretty full, especially if it's going to be bad weather. And it's 25-foot seas on the forecast, Shannon. For the ocean, anyway. I don't know what they're saying for the bay.
Speed to around 35 miles an hour.
Gale warning.
Cloudy. Chance of rain until midnight. Lows in the upper 30s. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles an hour with gusts to around 25 miles an hour.
Let's talk about 25-mile-an-hour winds on shore.
Chance of snow in the morning. Chance of rain through the day. Highs in the upper 30s.
Snow and rain,
Northeast winds
upper
5 to
30s.
10 miles an hour. Friday night, rain and snow.
Oh, this is later in the week.
Light snow accumulating.
Oh, no, it's tomorrow.
Near steady temperature in the mid-30s.
Light snow, mid-30s.
Up to 10 miles an hour with gusts to around 30 miles an hour.
30-mile-an-hour wind gusts
Precipitation
on shore.
Saturday and Saturday night, rain likely.
Rain on Saturday.
In the lower 40s.
It's supposed to be 40s and rain every day. That's the forecast here.
Northeast
A big
winds
storm.
Up to 10 miles an hour with gusts to around 25
Ajax
miles
better
an
than
hour.
Biobor.
Chance of rain 70%.
What do they call it stuff? Is that Biobor Junior?
Highs around 40. Lows in the mid-30s. Chance of rain near 100%.
100% chance of rain in Yakutat. Who are the best?
Time observations on Thursday, January 29th.
Current observation.
Yakutat, rain and fog.
Rain.
Visibility 2 miles. 39 degrees.
39.
East wind 10 miles an hour.
10 mi-
Gusting 23.
10-mile-an-hour wind gusting 23.
Rain.
I want to hear the Bay forecast.
East wind 8 miles an hour. Gusting 20.
King Chaser!
Mostly cloudy. 26 degrees. Northwest wind 3 miles an hour. Middleton Island, light rain and fog. Visibility 3 miles.
Yeah, weather's a no-go.
East wind 85 miles an hour. Gusting
Tomorrow the wind's supposed to die though.
cloudy.
I just don't know. They said
45 degrees.
25-foot seas offshore. Well, offshore is like right outside the bay line
40 degrees.
where I need to fish.
East wind 9 miles an hour. Clearly 76.
Doesn't sound good for
42 degrees.
it doesn't sound good for the bar tomorrow. I want to hear what they say for the bay.
29 knots, gusting to 41 knots, and the water temperature was 40 degrees.
Oh yeah, I don't want the stuff to cut loose and come into my
Gusting to 40 knots, and the water
into my
temperature was 41
fuel line, you know.
degrees. At the Yakutat time gauge, and the water temperature was 41 degrees. At Cape Fairweather, Buoy 83.
We had to repair my fuel line. We had to repair my fuel tank on the starboard side, and we cut it. It's a fiberglass tank,
At Cape Spencer,
and we cut it open, and there was very little of anything in there, so it's not bad. But there was something.
Was 43 degrees. At Cape Excalibur 84, wind southeast 60 knots, gusting to 19 knots, and the water temperature was 45 degrees. Marine synopsis for south.
Yay! Hit the moon.
Continue, slowly diminishing down from fresh to strong breezes through Thursday. Another system moves up from the south Thursday night into Friday. Sea winds increase once more.
Increasing winds.
Marine forecast for Yakutat.
There we go, Yak Bay.
At 3:41 a.m. Alaska Standard Time, Thursday, January 29th, 2026. Small craft advisory for the late tonight.
Oh yeah, small
Today,
craft.
east winds 25 knots.
25 knots.
Seas 15 feet.
15 footers.
South swell early in the morning. Rain. Tonight, northeast wind 15 knots. Seas 13 feet.
Oh boy.
South swell in the evening. Friday, east wind 10 knots.
Yay!
Seas 9 feet.
Not so good.
South swell. Friday night, east wind 10 knots. Seas 7 feet. South swell. Rain. Saturday, east winds 20 knots. Seas 8 feet. Sunday, east winds 15 knots. Seas 9 feet. Monday, east winds 20 knots. Seas 12 feet.
No!
Marine forecast for Cape Edgecombe to Cape Spencer.
There you go. Tomorrow is our best weather. 10 knot wind tomorrow and 9 foot. So if the fish were really biting on the bar, I might go look at it, but I do not like to fish 9 foot on the bar. I can, but I don't like it. Right now the finger bar is just all white water out there. You can see it from here where I'm at. Let's see how you guys can see it. You see the breakers on the ocean bar out there? Woo! Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's supposed to be like 20 foot out there today. 25 foot. That's a no-go. Well, we got the fuel for it. Yeah, I'd like to think somebody's sucking fuel out of my boat. That's why I keep using all this fuel. But when you think about it, since the last time I fueled up, I've probably been fishing like at least 10 times. So, you know, I use about 10 gallons a day when I fish for 12 hours. So, 100 gallons of fuel down the drain. Got just about enough fish and super chats to pay for it all, but I'm not making any money. Lee's gonna get snow. I don't know where Billy is. Billy was in here earlier. He said something about the weather. He's in the southeast. Sounds like he's from down south. Yeah, I used to have a Yanmar. It was better. My Yanmar was like 0.6 on the troll. Or even less. But man, I was getting slammed. 20 inches in barreling. That's the apocalypse for those guys. Right now, it seems like the wind's pretty reasonable. Yeah, really, it's okay. No, North Carolina, just to the east of Boone. I don't know where that is. I'm from Virginia originally, Billy. I moved out here like 20 years ago so I could fish for a living. Never left. I rarely come home, but I have some property I'm inheriting in Central Virginia. Outside of Charlottesville. I'll be there one day, not too long, God willing. Yeah, and I've looked at trying to find a place to buy just to go deer hunting every. North Carolina's got some pretty good deals. Boone's not too far from Allen. Close to Tennessee, so that's west Carolina. Yeah, that's where the land's really cheap, is in like southwest Virginia. It's just like not much to do there. I guess the zoning lets them cut the land up into little pieces, and there's like lots of little pieces of land for sale for cheap. North Carolina's got more deer though, I think, for whatever reason. They're hiding those pine thickets and stuff in the lowlands. A lot of deer. In Virginia, in southwest Virginia, it's a lot of rednecks, and it's more open where they can shoot them with their rifles. Full moon? Is it a full moon again? Came 2 Tidewater. My grandmother's, my mom's parents were from Newport News originally. Yeah, we only get 1 deer here. We only get 1 deer, so it's my area, there's hardly any deer. I was thinking about that driving around yesterday. It's like you never see a deer from the road here unless it's the rut. They're like ghosts, but there's wolves chasing them around, brown bears and black bears. Everything's eating the deer here. There's some coyotes too, but you know, I haven't seen any coyote sign around. East Coast rednecks. Oh yeah. Selling a house in Boone. Is that where they came up with the name for that squid lure company, Boone Squids? Sarah Terabini! Look, I got the hat on. I was thinking about you when I left the house. I was like, Sarah, what's the hat? Look, it's got a whale on it. I don't have my ball cap. So Holly's making me a new one. She's making me a new one that'll fit me better. It's gonna be smaller, and the whales are white instead of black. She asked me if it was okay if I had the white whale. I said definitely. You have to have read Moby Dick. And then I admitted that I tried to read Moby Dick, and I got in like maybe a couple hundred pages, and that's all I could take. I couldn't take it anymore. Yeah, Palmyra, Trooper, that's where my property is. My property is actually in Troy, which is like so small nobody knows where that is. So on Highway 15, like Palmyra is the one on the Rapidan River, right? Right before you get to Palmyra is the farm. It's on 616. We're 15 and 616. My family's got a pretty big acreage there. I don't only get a little piece of it eventually, but $2 and 4 does. Yeah, there's places in Alaska further southeast of me where there's a lot of deer, and they let rural residents get 10, but in Yakutat it's $1. Yeah, Palmyra, that's exactly the thing. There's like a slave cabin on our property in Virginia. It's an old stone chimney. It fell over when I was in my 20s, the chimney did. But that's where they kept their slaves. We have the poorhouse in, it's called Poorhouse Farm on Quail Hill, Poorhouse Lane, and the place called Quail Hill Farm. Of course, the ground's so dirt, there's not actually any farming, it's a tree farm. 7 inches, huh? Let's read another Bible verse in case I get pulled down by the crab trap. I want to be in right standing here. Almost got killed by that crab trap one of these times we were doing this. Dang line went around my foot. You guys remember that? It's terrible. Let's read some more. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. Let's go back to the beginning again. Make sure the lines are clear of my feet. All right, I will try. What's this? Let's read this from Genesis. Hagar and Ishmael. Let's see. Sarai's maid, where have you come from and where are you going? She said, I am fleeing from the presence of my mistress, Sarai. The angel of the Lord said to her, return to your mistress and submit yourself under her hand. Then the angel of the Lord said to her, I will multiply your descendants exceedingly, so that they shall not be counted for multitude. And the angel of the Lord said to her, behold, you are with child, and you shall bear a son. You shall call his name Ishmael, because the Lord has heard your affliction. He shall be a wild man. His hand shall be against every man, and every man's hand against him. And he shall dwell in the presence of all brethren, his brethren. Then she called the name of the Lord who spoke to her. You are the God who sees. For she said, have I also here seen him who sees me? Therefore the well was called Bir La Roi. Observe, it is between Kadesh and Bered. So Hagar bore Abram a son, and Abram his son, whom Hagar bore Ishmael. Abram was 86 years old when Hagar bore Ishmael to Abram. Very nice. That's the Old Testament in Genesis. I guess they say Ishmael is where all the Arabs came from, but I'm not sure. Maybe Islam and all that. The DA in Volusia County? I don't even know where that is. What's up, G-Man? Edna Munson is here! Yeah, sorry about that. I just picked a random piece out of Genesis there. I don't know anything about it. But it's good, because it's God's Word. Seems reasonably nice. Hopefully I won't have trouble with this crab trap. Oh yeah. You're right. I just feel like I should know something about it. I really don't. And like, maybe I do know something about it, but it might be twisted, so don't take my word for it. I saw something on YouTube this morning when I first woke up. Said my prayers, and I opened the phone. I don't like to open the phone until after I pray, so I want to make sure that God's first. But I got a link for this. It said on the top, it said Psalm 145, and then there was a speaker with a nice soothing voice talking about how God was looking out for us and going to take care of us. And I thought, well, that doesn't sound like the Bible exactly. So I looked it up in the Bible, and it was totally different. It was like the same theme, but different words. I know, I should study more, Alan. I'm not studying enough. Yeah, Jim. That's kind of the impression that I had in my mind, but I wasn't sure if it was right. But I think, right, that's for sure, Alan. What Jim was saying is, it said Abram, though, not Abraham. Is it the same person? It's right in the beginning of Genesis, chapter 16. Zyra's here! For sure, you can see the truth of the Bible, though. It's like, if that is all the Arabs and stuff coming from Abram and from Ishmael, there is a lot of them, just like the Bible says, and they are against everybody, just like the Bible says, and pretty much everybody's against them too. What are you doing, Zyro? Are you gonna go fishing for us? Yeah, thanks for helping me out with all the stuff I don't know. Oh, thanks, Edmondson. So you guys teach me all the time. Maybe you're gonna go fishing? Maybe. When do they open Snook again? When's Snook gonna open back up for you? Thanks, Billy. Thanks for stopping by. You're welcome. Stay in touch. Make some videos on those baits. I want to see the baits. I like the yellow one. It's good. Nice, Sarah. Okay, good, Billy. I'll check it out. Yeah, I don't have any devotional schedule. Maybe I'll come up with one day. I noticed the other day that my Bible was getting tucked away, so I brought it out. It was like on the shelf, so I pulled it out and put it in the next to my lounge chair, lazy boy, I hate to say, so we could read. I read a little bit this morning. Well, this morning I pulled up that same psalm that the whatever you want to call it, the YouTube fed me this morning. Read that straight up. Zyro, this fillet machine. It's a little bit more breezy in here than I would like to pull my trap, but I guess I can survive. Hopefully I went far enough back. The wind kind of channels down this passage. It's hitting it pretty hard right here. It's about 10 knots. It's 10 knots more than I want to deal with. What are you doing, Zyro? Are you working? Laying thresholds? Yeah, it's good. It's definitely good to discuss God's Word. In Old Testament, I'm not as familiar as I should be. Where's the other spot? Are there fish there? I don't see my buoy yet. It's around here somewhere. Oh yeah, good. We got to go a little further in here. Further in the better. It's calm up ahead a little bit more. I'm just going to pull this trap up, Sarah, and then go run the trap line. Oh, I see my buoy now. Probably got to throw back all these little crabs and stuff and then pack my crab trap back into the dock. Take someone with me? Yeah, I guess. If I wore my little life jacket, I could potentially survive getting pulled under by the trap. But I doubt it. The trap's not all that heavy. It's just a sport trap, you know. It's pretty big though. There is nobody anyway. Jim, nobody here. I guess Killian's around. Most people have a job, you know. I'm a full-time troller, so I'm just kind of waiting around for the weather now. Just trying to pick up some groceries here from the bottom of the bay. Oh, Patrick came in. Patrick, what's up? Yeah, we went to have Bible study last night, and the church was super cold. I guess somebody usually goes in there ahead of time and turns up the heat, but it was not hot last night. It was like 40 degrees in there. So we went over to Nick's house. Had Bible study at Nick's. There's hardly anybody in town. Everybody's out of town on vacation. I figure out how to approach this crab trap so that the wind doesn't blow me back over the line. Pretty reasonable in here. It's like 5 mile an hour wind, maybe 10 miles an hour. There's a sea otter right next to my trap. That's a bad sign. I wonder if they go into the trap and steal all the crabs. I guess they would, huh? I probably don't have any crabs. Dang it. I meant to pick it up yesterday, but I ran out of time after I flushed all those otters and stuff. I've never seen a sea otter right in here where my trap is. That's bad. That's real bad. My hopes of a crab dinner just went down by like 80%. At least there's only one. Oh, God. Push you outside. Hopefully you can see. How am I supposed to eat that? Good night. What? Wilson, what are we gonna do with all that abundance? Holy mackerel. Vicious, aren't they? Well then. Woo! No females here that I saw. I think they're mostly all males. Lots of small ones. They got a funny looking apron, like women have aprons, men have one of these. Not that they're women and men, females and males. That's pretty much par for the course there. A lot of abundance. A lot more crab than dag-blasted king salmon, that's for sure. Thanks, man. It is, isn't it? What's up? Join the club, man. Next time, Jeffrey Maritime. I got him. Woo. It's getting so big. It does, I must admit, it's more stylish with a ball cap underneath of it, so it doesn't look as gay. I couldn't find my ball cap when I left the house, though. You're welcome. So happy that we have Edmonton! Edmonton in the house! Yeah, I was trying to take it off so I could look cool and it's cold. Thank you, Gary! Cold to being cool. Mark a little bit of feed out here in the old Chennai. How many crabs do you guys think that was? Like 75 crabs? Oh yeah, gangster hoodie, let's see. He's not. It doesn't make me look gangster though. Alright, there we go. It makes it warmer, that's what it does. It's pretty cold, 39 degrees and raining is pretty cold. I figured that part out. Thank you, Mr. Hunterman! Thanks everybody for your support, membership, coming in to say hi. I appreciate you all. Butter fun, yeah, we need butter fun. It's a tough life here, that's for sure. You know. We got $6.30 gas, but in a lot of ways we can do whatever we want within reason. Nobody's around to bother us. We're all isolated in the middle of Yakutat. 60 in Louisiana. King Killer. The weather could be better. Pretty bad weather. Get ready to go run the traps here. Josie! What's up? Bones is here. Everybody's chilling. What's this? I don't know. Forgot what I was gonna say. Traps? Yeah. Those otters are gonna get it. I could have shot that one otter yesterday, but I wouldn't have been able to retrieve it. That wouldn't have been any good. And Edmondson, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for support. Thanks for the fuel fund that we're using for that. 24 hours in different spots, skunked again, but better tracks. Interesting. I get the right person. Hope I didn't just time out Gary. I couldn't see who I was hitting. I don't know. Gary timed him out. I don't like their name. On Troll Patrol here. Oh, Bob from Anyfin was warning me that the trolls are repopulating certain one. Yeah, I was thinking about it, but I was afraid I'd hit you, Gary, so I didn't. 8 snares, rabbits, tracks. I don't have any tracks here because the dang snow is all gone. Which is fine. I'll take a no snow. It'd be a good time to hunt for the hare right now because they're white and there's no snow on the ground. What happened? Just getting warmed up. Yeah, that's good. I like when Trapper Scotty pops out of the troll blind to whack him. I think the last person that got hit, Scotty got him. Fat Cat, what's up? So we got our fuel, we got our groceries. Zyro is here. I saw some weird brown thing in the water there. like that's enough crab for one otter. I don't think a single otter is going to decimate that many crabs. Passed through the control line. Yeah, he is. He sent me a link to a trapping, a guy who does a trapping live stream. And I invited him to come by my channel and give me some tips. He has got a foul language, that guy. But I guess maybe we could make an exception for a trapper. It's like the stream of curses. Cyrus got the membership for another 20 days, Cyrus. Oh, hello, UK. Nice to have you in. Juniper? Is that the name of the grit? Or the scotch? Down the snook, get out there! Harbor Master's coming down. The Harbor Master is here. Everybody turn off your bilge pumps. There's been some fuel in the water recently, and I have a little bit of fuel in my boat, but right now my packing is like closed down. I haven't pumped my bilge out in a long time, and there's been fuel on the water, so I know it's not me. It's like enough fuel that you can smell it. That's not the Harbor Master. That's the Harbor Master's dock. Or no, maybe it's the Harbor Master. It is. It is. She's here. She's on to us. Got a toolbox, I'm not sure what they're up to. I finally hit the tire. I got it! I don't usually hit the tire. Normally I hit the dock. Bam! Oh yeah, we gotta get the outer skirt back. Alright. Thank you, little Smith here. I quit. I'm going home. I love you guys. Remember to pray for each other. Crabs are on the down low. Only the finest crabs. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Yep. Love you. Remember to pray for each other. See you later. Tomorrow I'm going to try and get out again. We'll see. I'm not sure. Thanks, Sarah. Thank you. Yep. I need that. Pray for my wife, too. At her job. Be nice. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. See you later.